I want to share something here in this video. It is a spelling. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of spelling for what I call a gospel. It's a God spell. That's where the gospel came from, and it is protective symbols for warriors and for freedom fighters, specifically freedom fighters that are over in the Middle East defending their territory. This is for Arabs who are defending their territory against foreign invaders and illegal invaders, and also for Hebrews who are defending their territory against foreign invaders and illegal invaders. I have for you here 3 different types of languages. 4 actually, if you count the English language at the bottom. I'm going to get very good close-ups of this language. I'm going to start again saying at the top of the page you see Arabic. From right to left is what you see. Below that you find the modern day Hebrew script from the northern tribes. It is modern Hebrew script. It is recognized in modern day 1947 Israel as Hebrew. Below that you have, let me move my finger out of the way, you have the old Negev Hebrew, the Hebrew that would have been written, one of the dialects, the oldest dialects that would have been written during Moses' time. Abraham, was the language of all mankind before Babylon, and was the one language that everyone wrote and spoke in. I'll also add here that I believe that the lost language of the older peoples, including the Cherokee and the Aboriginals and the Bush peoples and other peoples that are old nomadic peoples on the face of the globe, including some of the Apaches out there in their, what would have been Colorado territory and other places, would have had this language to begin with. This language right here where my finger's at, I'm pointing to this language. This is the petroglyphic language right here. Now, when I'm speaking this language, I'm going to be speaking it the way that the petroglyph old Negev language would have spoken it, in the language where the vowels were sounded out as individual syllables, and so it was a language that was very ancient and not like modern languages exactly. So let's look at the top of this language here. The symbols that I've drawn out in Arabic are as follows. Alright, the symbols that I've drawn out in Hebrew are as follows, and the symbols that I've drawn out in Old Negev are as follows. The symbols that I've drawn out in English, the lettering from right to left, as follows. So it says, as God arise, arise God with fire. I am, arise. Let me let you get a close-up of it here. Let me get a close-up of this for you. These are the letters, you see. In Arabic, there's W, A, L, L, A, T, S, W, Y, H, L. Okay. Again, we're going to come back over here and look at it in modern day Hebrew. This is W, A, L, L, A. In the old dialect, before it was changed, the T was a cross, just like the one you see, and not the modern day language that they have now, the symbol for the T. So I drew it like this because this is what we know it as. That's the T right there. After that, S, W, Y, H, L. Now in Old Negev language, the W or the V symbol is a circle. So it's V, A, L, L, A, T, S, And the symbols that look like an ox head is exactly what it is. It's the head for an ox. The A symbol was an ox, a fire ox, the head of an ox, and represents the Godhead, God. Not to be confused with Egypt's bull gods, but God, the Spirit God, who wrote the language, who came up with this language, and these letters and these symbols as a symbology of God, is the spirit ox, the spirit head of an ox, the ox head all. So I'll show it to you again. The symbols, let me kind of smooth this out a little bit. What they mean again are, as God arise God, with fire I am arise. And this is what we call to be a protective these are protective spells is what they are. And this is not witchcraft, but it is Godcraft. And so it's craft that is worthy of spelling. Spells just simply mean things that are written in symbols, and they're meant to invoke a certain type of power on a page to help protect soldiers, rebels, warriors, people who fight for freedom fighters. There are freedom fighters all over the world. There's freedom fighters in the Middle East right now fighting for their freedom, in Syria and other places. There's freedom fighters, trying to keep their native land, belonging to exactly who it's supposed to belong to, the Arabs and the Hebrews. Now, again, God promised the Middle East, the quadrant that exists all the way up as far as Syria and that area, even Turkey, all the way down past modern Israel, down into wait a second, I have some background noise that I have to put an end to immediately. I don't know why it's doing that all of a sudden. Basically, we have this page, what I spoke to you about. There's a little bit of interruption there, but I'm not going to stop the video. I'm going to keep it the way it is. In the Middle East, once again, the reason why there's a mosque right there in Jerusalem is because in 600, whatever it was, BC, the descendants of Isaac and Ishmael decided to become just exactly what they are, cousins and brethren, and to defend their land against foreign invaders, Christendom and other people that don't belong over there in the land of the native Arab and the native Hebrew. So they band together and they fought against foreign invaders. They purged their land of the people that do not belong there, except for only if they're going to be visitors, but no foreign government or army is supposed to have their feet there in any type of illegal occupying of the Holy Land. Therefore, these symbols I've given you to write when you are engaging in battle against foreign invaders. I did this because I had a vision that I was supposed to do it. I also had another vision that the lost language of the Cherokee and the Apaches, going all the way back to the Colorado stones, are the same engravings that you find in Yemen. On the same stones in Yemen you find the writing that is in Colorado, and some of the same petroglyphs there that you find here in western North Carolina, in Cherokee territory. So I will say that these symbols will give you some protection. I believe in these symbols. I have studied these symbols. I know what these symbols mean, and I know that God's name is All, just like the American word A-L-L is pronounced the same way, all. And you know, Yahweh, meaning I am, is also one of God's names. So that is what I have written for you here on this page, the combination of the two in a spell. You know, it is a gospel, a God spell. I hope that you enjoy this this video. I mean it from my heart, what I have written. I'm not a perfect person. I don't consider myself to be a prophet. I don't consider myself to be a Messiah. I don't consider myself to be God. I'm not any of the above. I'd also like to take the time to explain something else. I have a lot of been having some troubles here over the past year, decade. I don't know exactly how long it stretched on. But there are some people who have been misrepresenting me. And I don't want to take this time in this video to say what I really think about that, because there's a lot of anger and resentment from my end about this. I want to just be clear to my viewers and to my subscribers that I'm not part of any hidden society. I'm not a Mason. Myself, I'm not a Mason. I'm not part of any religious organization, nor am I a silent partner in any such organization. I made a video like this before, but I see again that I have to explain myself again. You know, I've received some phone calls and some people that have been misled. People are being asked to meet certain places in my name, and you know, being told that I told them to do things, and this is just got to stop. If you see this video, understand that I myself am an individual. Don't belong to any company or group of people or a cult of any type of status in any type of cult organization nor gang. I'm not part of Folk Nation. I'm not a member of the Folks. I'm not a silent partner in the gang. I do have various different family that have cousins that are in gangs. I will not mention those gangs in you know, alphabetical order, but I'm not part of any gang, nor am I a silent partner in any gang. I'm not in any way a part of any type of gang at all. I'm not part of the Illuminati. There's been a lot of confusion about me, myself, and what I represent. I don't represent anything except for just an average person, an average human being who has studied languages, petroglyphs, and an art. I have Appalachian heritage. I have Middle Eastern heritage. I have Asian heritage. You know, so I have many heritages that I won't go into all detail about. I have Native heritage. So what I'll tell you though is that I'm not part of the Illuminati. I'm not to be called Highness, Your Highness, not any sort of this. This is ridiculous. I do not belong to a gang at all. And I don't appreciate this confusion. I'm not part of, I'm not a Satanist. I'm not a Luciferian. I don't teach about Lucifer. I'm not part of any of their groups. I'm not part of any cult. I'm not part of any UFO cult. I do film Appalachian orb phenomena. I'm not a sorcerer. I'm not a witch. I don't have anything to do with cultism. I'm just a person who studies ancient petroglyphs, and I'm a spiritual person. I don't need any followers. I don't want you to follow me. I want you to follow God. All's the God. Yeah, you know, I will. You know, if you spend enough time around me, then you'll figure out that I'm not perfect, and you know, that God is the one who should be followed and not me. I don't believe that I'm Michael the Archangel. Some people have been misled by certain, like I said again, by different types of cults. I'm not Michael the Archangel. No, who I am myself. I'm Michael, a human being who's been named after an archangel. There's millions of others of humans who've been named Michael too, but that doesn't make any of them Michael the Archangel any more than it makes me Michael the Archangel. So I do not believe I'm Michael the Archangel. All right, so I wanted to get all that cleared up. You know, if you have anybody contact you after you see my video or get on the computer telling you that I own a business or that you're supposed to do things in my name, do not believe them. That I don't know why they're doing it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, it has to stop. And if I find out who's doing it, I'm going to bring legal action against who and whatever entity. It doesn't matter to me who and what. If it's a gang, it doesn't even what and whoever's doing it. If it's an organization, I do not want to be misrepresented as that I am a silent partner in any organization, because I am not. So do not try and bring my name into things that do not belong there, or there will be a curse there with that. It will not come off until you stop. Now, my friends, all the God is the God. Zaza, as I said before, is the Messiah. It means the word. Zaza means the word. And so that is who I follow as Messiah, not Jesus. I don't follow Jesus. I don't follow Christendom. I don't follow any Western religion. I'm not part of Islam or any of the black Islamic, the main names that you will know among Islam. I'm not part of that religion. I am part of the spiritual code that Moses was part of, that Abraham was part of, and the old patriarchs were part of. That is what I believe in and how I live my life, similar to that of a monk. So an older nomad. So that is what it is. There's no secrets with me, no secret handshakes, nothing secret about anything, no secret meetings, none of that. All the other stuff that is being done in my name, I speak a curse upon, because if it's being done in my name for evil to mislead people, I speak a curse against it. So when I say, Allah Kazal, Al-Alma, La, Kala, Tazaz Allah, that arise. That means that I don't want to be misrepresented. And so it's enough for me to speak a word, and a word will do it. Be blessed, all my friends, all those who are interested in petroglyphs, be blessed. Continue looking. Do your computer searches in Google. Find, all the stuff that you want to look at concerning Negev, N-E-G-E-V, Negev, Old Negev, and do your Google searches on that and find all the information that you need. I'm going to end this video now. All God bless, Zaza, the word of God, be uplifted. All the God, all Allah, that means God, God arise. Thank you, and we'll talk to you again soon, my friends. You can leave me any messages that you want to. And when you want to contact me, you may do so in person or phone or however it is you want to. You don't have to go through any kind of group to meet me. I'm a person you could just approach right off the street, any place. And I don't belong to any organizations or gangs. That is what I had to say with this video. So I appreciate you. I'm not in judgment of any gang members or anybody who is in a gang. Some people, that's their lifestyle, but it's not mine, and I don't want to be misrepresented. So there you go, my friends. I shall talk to you again.